Alright, it's Sam. Just before this podcast starts, I just want to let you know the audio, my audio, is messed up. Now, you'd probably think, oh, my audio is messed up, it must be my fault. No. Blame Trolley, okay? Because he recorded in the wrong way. He recorded my audio as well, which basically means that I'm a bit echoey and a bit cutty out every now and then. So I do apologise. It'll be back to normal next week, providing Trolley doesn't mess up again. Don't spam me with hate, spam him with hate. But, I mean, it's still bearable. It's just a bit annoying. Anyway, enjoy the episode. This is so weird. We haven't done this in ages, though. Whistling. That's going to be so fun for the Spotify listeners. Because we are back with the Specimens podcast.
Back,
Season 2, episode number 4. 4, not 10. We're not at 10 yet. We're going for a break when it's 10 again.
Yeah.
Last week we had Ramps on. In a bit. See you in 6 weeks. We had Ramps on last week. I want to say week.
You had Ramps on. Sam didn't invite me.
We're invited.
I work 9 to 5 every single day.
Yeah, and Rams was like, right, tomorrow we're doing a podcast. And I was like, oh. So he messaged me, he was like...
That's right, though. It was the day after I left Sam's as well. Guys, it wasn't even like...
Yeah,
it wasn't even like I was just like, it was like a random like Wednesday. I was round Sam's. The Sunday, they organised it. And we're like, yeah, we're going tomorrow.
No, we didn't. We organised just to meet up. We organised just to meet up as mates. And then he was like, fuck it, have you got your studio available? I was like, yeah.
I don't know.
Like, right, Tuesday I'm coming down, we're doing a pod. And I took some Instagram pictures, if you go follow me on Instagram. And we filmed a main channel video. So Specimens will be featuring on a main channel Ramps video very soon.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Trolley weren't there. He's stinky boy. No. But we had Will JC on a few weeks ago. Yeah. Basically, the reason I'm recapping all this, we filmed these like years ago.
Yeah.
So, we're back now though with Series 2, episode numero 4. We're back with the usual advice ones, which I think are the ones that people enjoy the most.
And I've actually got a good one this time.
Yeah, so Trolley's got a good sexy story. For Sam's sexy stories, Trolley has a good one this time. Because basically we tried to do on Will JC's episode.
It just didn't work out.
But it was so shit. Like, basically the Reddit we get the sex stories from, r/sex stories, just shut down.
Yeah, but now it's back up.
Couldn't get it. But now it's back up, so we've got them good again. But shall we begin with the first advice line topic thing?
Right,
also, apologies.
Oh, by the way, do you know? I've just thought of a better idea because Discord's just a dickhead with it. I'm just gonna email it to you.
No, it's not anymore. It's not anymore.
No, it is. For me, it's just saying I got right now.
Ah, you're gonna email it to me?
Yeah.
Fucking hell! No, just take a screenshot of it and send it me on Discord. Press Windows Shift S and just select it and then Discord.
No,
I'm
emailing it.
He's emailing it to me.
Sam Duggan 2000, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. We know. Also, apologies if my mic. We're back on Discord this week for Spotify listeners. The thing is, you can't tell if you're on Spotify. Like, I went and listened to one of these back on Spotify. You just can't. It sounds like we're just in the same room.
But to be fair, when we're at the studio.
I'm in the studio. Oh, bro, the studio's sick. We're going back in a few weeks, hopefully.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, yeah, my mic's being a dick. We need to get new equipment. Literally, both our mics.
These mics
dicks.
were the best mics back in the day.
Literally, on the good old Roblox streaming days, you'd Google what's the best microphone. Blue Yeti, always Blue Yeti.
Always the Blue Yeti. Like and even mine's updated. Like even the fact that like you bought yours however many years ago, for mine being like 2 years later, they would have produced mine like you know how like they would have produced it later. They wouldn't have had mine sat in a box for like 2 years since yours. They would have had mine's even newer and mine's starting to go like shit. Like honestly, the amount of times like this falls out or like my volume goes all the way down, it's stupid.
Fuck Blue Yeti. Fuck any Blue products. If you have a Blue product as your microphone, fucking change it. Honestly.
No, do you know what's worse? Shit. The fact that people actually willingly get blue snowballs and think they look like not gay.
Yeah, they do look a bit gay. But snowball's better than this. This is wank.
They probably fucking are better, but they look like fucking...
It's a Blue Yeti, so you obviously think, oh, Blue Yetis are sick, because they were labelled as sick.
Yeah,
you can probably tell, listeners, my microphone is just turning itself down a minute. I'm constantly having to turn it back up. I'm pissed. I'm pissed,
Mine's
honestly, but whatever.
But it went all the way down. So.
I think the viewers are a bit tired of microphone chat. Because we already had enough of that on the first episode, we were just sat there creaming over the studio. We were like, no way, let's put the headphones on. Oh my god, it sounds so sick. Anyway, let's crack on with our first advice
Alright.
line question
Are we doing
thingy
me,
of
you,
this
me, you, me,
episode. Do me.
Are we doing
Yeah,
you, me?
I'll do the first one. It is my boyfriend, no, my husband's friend saw my nudes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ooh, nothing wrong with that. You're the friend, then yeah. Hello, boys. My husband was out with his mates last Friday night when I was at home alone and extremely horny.
Wanking.
So I decided to snap a picture of my tits and send them to him. Little to my knowledge, he was sat with his mates in the pub and opened them.
Aw.
He said they all started laughing, and that made me feel a bit upset. What should I do? Confront them or leave it?
Why are they laughing?
It's probably awkward. Well, to be fair, I might have to cut this from the pod. When I've got to cut that. Oh, I got to cut that.
Yes.
Oh, I've got to
You
cut
can
that.
cut what we're talking about now.
Okay. Right. So what would you?
No,
what
right.
would you?
Presuming I'm single, right? I'm not, but presuming I'm single, I'm in the mindset of, right, I'm single. I'm out with my mates. My mate's got a missus. He's just been sent his missus' tits. We've all seen it. Like Toby's got a missus. I'm trying to put it so I'm in his mate's position that they're going to be here.
But don't include Toby because we all know that Toby was just like, oh, that's so cringe, going, ah,
Yeah. But, so, Toby's got a missus. His missus sends the tits. Me and you are single. We've seen it. Personally, I'm going, right, fair enough. Like that's good, if anything.
I think it's good.
Yeah. We've
I
just
think
seen a
it's
pair of tits. And it's funnier because it's your mates. But
Yeah, it's fair.
laughing, being like, ha ha ha, it's your girlfriend's tits.
I don't think it was like that. I think it was more like, ah, hey, wait.
Yeah, I think the way they've contexted it is worse because... Is this the girlfriend writing it?
Girlfriend is writing.
How
yeah.
does she know that they've seen him all?
Well, I'm guessing the bloke's probably told him. Told her. Would you tell your missus? Would you just say, oh, I was in the toilet? Also, it's partly her fault. If you know he's out with his mates, why would you?
Even if you think he's on his own, he's with his mates.
Hang on, she said, "Oh, I was super horny, so I sent a picture." What do you expect to happen when he's in the pub?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, lads, I'll go home.
Yeah.
I don't know. What you imagine? I'm imagining like an old
weird, like horny moments where you're like, in the moment you think, right, that's sick. He's gonna go off to the toilet and slip off and have a quick one. But
the girls think that.
I don't
like
know.
I like that.
It is like a good thought, I guess. Yeah, if I was the position, right, so say I'm not gonna mention the name.
Don't say her name, because then I've got to bleep it because I edit these.
If my missus sends me that and I'm out, my mates see that, I am pissed because one, they've just seen
Your mates. Anyway, it's not getting cut as well.
Yep.
You don't know about this. Sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, but I'd be pissed if that was me. Also, if I was her, I'd have anxiety, to be fair. I'd be like, oh shit, people have like seen him and I didn't want them to see him. Fair enough if you send them to them, but she doesn't want them to see him. And
There's some girls that...
If she's really insecure about him and she's just about got like enough confidence to show her boyfriend, imagine that she's just shown like 8 boys around a table like on a night out and they're all pissed up. Like you can imagine the conversation.
But what if she's like a dirty dog?
That's what I mean.
You
You don't know the situation.
What if she's done it on purpose?
But she doesn't seem like she did that on purpose, or she was happy about it. Otherwise, she wouldn't be writing.
No, to be fair, yeah, that would make
and
sense.
What was the advice that? What would she do?
She goes, what should I do? Confront them or leave it? I think leave it. I'd say leave. But then again, there were people when I went to school, there were girls that would like, I hope my nudes get leaked because I look real fit. Like, really? That proves my school's a bit fucked. I think like, really? Really? Like, do you actually though? Or just saying that? Like, in case they do. I reckon they... No, not me, I didn't say.
No, I mean like your school.
Imagine me just going around, oh, my knob pictures are getting leaked.
I really want my knob pics.
5 minutes, right. So what are we saying? We're saying to this poor
just leave
female...
it, man.
Leave it. It's alright, they don't care. And if they do care, it's in a good way. They're not going to... No man looks at that and goes, ugh!
Yeah, no.
Disgusting. They'll be happy either way.
All them boys have gone home and either like they've raved about it or I don't want to give it. Be realistic. So they can say it, they can laugh what they want in that moment because you said that's like Toby. Toby would laugh in that moment. Toby like, oh you dickhead, your missus accidentally showed us all nudes. He'll go home later and his visual wank back. Like,
Visual wank. No, because he just has to.
Yes.
We need to stop throwing Toby under the bin. But even though it's him that's doing it.
It is him that does it.
What is he doing? Bro, if you watch the drunk Q&A on the main Specimens channel, he just whips out his knob and starts rubbing it on me, his cousin.
His cousin.
If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're releasing this on our break. We finished Specimens now. We're done with it forever. Joking. We'll be back in September. See you later. Right, bye. I'm joking. That's at the end of the episode. Ha, I bet you thought it was. Right, anyway, next one. Do you want to do this one?
How do I gently let down a kid that got attached to me? Right. Story from Sam, so never know what this means.
Me.
Hello, lads. I hate letting people down, but I'm 17 and work in a child care home. I love this job and everything that comes with it. Just one problem. There is a 13-year-old kid who is obsessed with me. According to the social worker, whenever I'm not in, he's constantly begging for me, and whenever I am in, he's always hugging me and trying to box me. How do I tell him no? Also, Sam, your knob is huge.
Thank you. So basically, what I was, right. So he's trying to box her like a fish. Right. Do you know, right, so there's a speculation when a boy fancies a girl, he will try and like fight her, but not obviously like play fight. Yeah, apparently that's a thing. Yeah, right. You think that's a thing? I mean, I've never done that, but I'm not really like the scary type. You see me running at you, you just think, fucking get out of the way, you're gonna get squashed.
I've not done it. It's more the fact that I know where they're coming from. You're coming from at that point of you can like flirting can be seen in different ways. Like you can talk to people, you can flirt in a way of like pushy banter, like but you know, like nudgies, like I nudged into you, sort of.
Yeah, that's like, good. That
sort of flirty banter.
I like that.
Nudgies for that kid. Remember you on that fucking holiday when you pushed that kid into your mouth?
Yeah, because that happened. Pushed that kid into my mouth. That's what I did. That's what I did, boy. Right. So what's the actual problem here? How do I let him down?
How do I let?
Do you reckon he actually at 13? Yeah, 13. I was doing some.
I beg.
What?
Your mic.
Oh, don't blame me. It's the mic. Sorry, listeners. If I gave you a bit of a jump scare, then. I don't.
Go up, please. I beg.
I don't know what to do. It's the mic. It's
Put it down, man. Don't talk into it so loud.
It won't go up. It won't go up. Oh, there you go. I get it up.
It won't go up.
I'm gonna get a new mic next episode.
For once.
I might actually go get my sister's mic right now. You know what? I'm gonna go get my sister's mic. Bear with. Don't make any fucking jokes. We'll come at you.
Oh no, because he said that whilst he's going to his sister's room.
Never in my life did I think I'd ever be switching out from a Blue Yeti to an ADX little thing here. Honestly, it looks like a hairdryer. This microphone actually looks like a hairdryer. Hello. Do I sound good or not?
You sound better. I'm not going to lie to you, you sound better.
You know. Oh, pagans in a tin. Output.
You sound like you're in a studio.
Sound like I'm in the studio?
Yeah, no, when you listen
this
to
is how good. This is how good the mic is. So I'll keep using this one, I think.
I've noticed on podcasts I always yawn and move.
It makes the podcast look really fucking boring for anyone who hasn't watched it
because that's
before.
what I do. I don't know why. So my arms look black as fuck. That's just from work. My hand today.
Black, bro. Right. Anyway, I'm going to sit this mic here. Oh, why is it? It's still turning itself up and down. Maybe it's the computer. Ow. Maybe it's just the setting we've got on, which is like turning itself up. And what are you doing? Right. Anyway, let's continue on with the pod. So, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, the girl who works in the care home.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck. Why not? What you
no one cares.
Yeah, but have you ever been in this situation?
Wow, he's got a crush on you, like.
But 13 and 17 is actually quite close. It's not like it's like 7 and 30.
Yeah, that's like Toby relationship.
Toby's the 18 and he goes for 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
If you're a mum, keep your child away from T Butcher. Honestly, you shank him up. Right, we're just gonna leave that one there then.
Your mate is fucking boring.
Your mate is fucking boring. Why are you Scottish?
I'm just saying, no one gives a fuck about that. Sorry whoever sent that in, but we don't care.
We don't care. Sorry, I care, but Charlie doesn't, and he's also a host, so I've got to accept his opinions sometimes. Sorry. Right, my turn. Should I stop letting my daughter
I
call my
can't hear you.
girlfriend? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Should I stop letting my daughter call my girlfriend mummy? Hello, Sam and Trolley. I'm in a sticky one.
Ooh.
I haven't had a girlfriend for 8 months. I've a 6-year-old sister, 6-year-old daughter. Daughter's mum died when she was 1.5 years old. This is the first female in the mum slot that my daughter has ever seen. Therefore, my daughter calls her mummy.
Right.
However, this is wrong.
Why?
As my girlfriend is not her mum, I don't want my daughter to grow up and forget about her real mum.
It's a
My girlfriend
kid.
enjoys it. My girlfriend enjoys it and assures me that there is no issue, but I disagree. What do I do?
Fuck off, you sad man. Mate,
Really?
if she's happy with it, and the kid's not going to understand that, oh, but my daughter doesn't know that's not her mum. She's fucking 1.
But when that kid grows up,
Yes,
he's gonna have the
when-
memories of
when
that
they're-
woman as her mum when it's
Yeah,
not.
that's how every kid who doesn't have a father or a mother figure. Like, imagine you don't have a mum, right? And your mum's looked after you since you were 1. You won't know that your other mum, like your real mum's dead. You
But
won't
that's
know.
what he's saying. He doesn't want the girl to forget about the other mum.
But she's not going to know because she's 1. She's too young. You forget shit like that when you're that young. Like, do you remember anything from when you were?
But
1?
it's no. But it's more like mum's dead, and that's her actual mum. He doesn't want her growing up thinking that's
I
her
know,
mum.
but she ain't gonna understand that until she's about 15, 16. That's when you have the conversation. Your actual mum died when you were 1. You probably don't remember her. This has been your stepmum. She's not your real mum, but she's been a mother figure for the years you've grown up. So you can treat her as a mum, and she's treated you like a daughter. Like,
Kids don't like that. But if you see in like
It's not a
films when kids get
choice.
told that, they kick off. But if you just say it young, oh, mummy's not here anymore. This is just your other
oh,
mum.
well,
then
who's
she's
this
always gonna know
random
that.
woman then? I don't like her then. Oh, just run away
It's
from her.
my girlfriend.
They won't understand that.
They might not, but
When they
At
go
the
to
end of the
school and
day-
go, Mummy, Daddy, draw a picture of Mummy and Daddy. Well, this is my mum. They're obviously going to draw a picture of the woman that lives there. Like, there's
Right,
no
so-
way
no,
around
no,
it.
no, no.
Stop being a mate, right? Stop being a
that's getting bleeped.
Wait
Okay,
till
hear me
you're
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Lesbians, right? If they try and have a baby,
They can't.
they can't, right? So if they adopt a kid, that kid goes to school, and the teacher goes, draw a picture of mummy and daddy. Can't, because they got lesbian mum.
Mummy and Mummy then. She'll just draw 2 mums. It's not hard.
Why can't you do dad and stepmummy?
No one said you can't, but they're not going to know what a stepmum is at the age of 1, Sam. Deep that. My point is,
I
your
don't know.
1-year-old daughter is not going to understand that. Wait till they're older, then explain. This is your stepmum. Your real mother died when you were 1.
I don't know.
Right, fine. Have your weird lesbian mum, Sam,
Okay,
but I don't care.
But this bloke, yeah, his dad. No, it's not his dad. His daughter.
Keeps calling her mum. Yeah, grow up, mate. She's allowed to call her
No.
mum.
But it's his daughter, and he disagrees and wants it the other way. Do you
Yeah.
think?
I'm not going to lie, mate. You need to grow a pair of balls and just realise she's a kid.
Aren't you so angry? Chill. It's not deep, dog. Not deep. Okay, so our conclusion on that is we don't give a fuck. Stop messaging in your boring stories. I thought we get a good bit. I thought we get a good bit of content out of that. When I got these off of the Gmail, I was like,
What were you thinking we talk about?
I thought we'd go in. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
the
better.
next one.
No, but it's better when we have like
Right.
arguments against each other. I'll say something, you're like, yeah, I agree with that. I'm a pussy.
I mean, it's
But
not that.
if
It's
you
when
went-
you're just
no,
like, I don't give a fuck.
And then if you were like, nah, but maybe she shouldn't call her mum, then we could have an agreement or like a talk. But you just go, I agree. No,
I'm just traumatized from when we had that Twitch versus YouTube chat on the old podcast.
Yeah, but that was different. We were in foul
I was-
moods.
I was depressed for a week after that. I didn't want to go
same.
near you. Yeah.
But like, these can be interesting if you make a conversation we can actually like talk about. Otherwise, it's just me saying, like, I'm saying my opinion. You can say your opinion, not have to go agree. Yeah. Like,
that's
you
my
could've said the
opinion. My
opposite.
opinion is I disagree with you. I believe.
Yeah,
if
so
you
say
think-
why. Like, I think what.
Yeah,
the
I
reason
think
is-
he should do something else. I think he should do what he wants because it's his kid. That's the thing.
Yeah, But to understand my point, the kid won't understand when they're older. Fair enough. Not when they're 1. That's not your mum.
It's
I
not
don't
1,
even know
it's
what that
6.
means. 6.
don't know.
Oh, still too young. Still too
Fucking
young.
hell.
That make a difference. Right, Sam, you're 6, right? Your dad goes up to you. That's not your mum. You go, well, I've just learnt my ABCs. So
How old are you when you're 6? Year 1?
you're year 1.
I think that's fine.
You've
You're losing teeth in year
You're
1.
a year after writing your name. You're starting to write like the, and like, because, maybe. Like, your mum
I'm
comes...
still learning how to write that account. I still don't fucking know. Nah. Alright, explain more.
At that age, you do not have the brain capacity to go, that's not my mum, that's my stepmum. What does step mean? Like, you're not going to know. Even...
Then why can't they just go, if they can explain that, the dad's not brain
They
dead.
can't explain that. They can't
It's not
explain
got limited words. You could just go, this isn't your mum. Your mum's dead. You know what dead means when you're 6?
Yeah, you might know what dead means when you're 6, but they're not going to be like, well, who is this woman then? They just run away from her. And they won't... Say you've said to her, that's not your mum. Okay, well, that's your stepmum. Well, I don't know what stepmum means. I'm off. Never seeing her again.
Okay.
Right?
I think you'll feel more betrayed by your dad if you get to 15 and then he says, right, your mum, yeah, she's not your mum.
But you'd have to respect, because that's why people do it at later ages, because they go, that's why when you're adopted, people go, oh, we didn't tell you your brother was adopted, or we didn't tell you that you were adopted because you wouldn't have understood that, and we wanted to make sure you had a good childhood growing up. Good parents. I'm sure they're good parents, but when they're older, I should have to do it.
I just think... He farted in the studio last week. Weeks ago. Whatever it was, like a month ago now, but...
People are in there smelling that.
I don't... Oh, Wes Nelson was there the other day. I went and saw him. I couldn't be asked to walk. Anyway, we're off topic. I don't know what the fuck we...
So you went,
right.
I went and saw him. Fuck off, did you?
I didn't go see him.
You were like, no.
I just think if you grow up knowing that it's not your mum, then you won't feel betrayed at 15 when you finally find out she's not your mum and they've been keeping a lie this whole time. That's
You can write me a letter. Where shall I post it? In my hole.
Right. Is that a segue? Is that move on?
Yeah.
Right, move on. After this
Move your move and move. Hello, boys. I used to vape from year 8 to year 11 in school. However, when I started college, I vowed never to vape again, and it worked from September to May. Until I went to a house party. I was pissed out my head when a mate offered me a token on his vape. I said yes. I was blackout drunk. I woke up the next day and felt depressed as fuck because I knew I had let myself down, and ever since, I've been going through 9 Lost Mary vapes per week. Fucking hell.
9?
Yeah, that's a lot.
9 a week? That's
It's a genuine problem. I don't know what to do. Any advice is truly appreciated. Thanks, boys. Right. Do you know what I find weird?
Oh, fuck?
The fact he was blackout drunk would mean you're forgetting that when I was blackout drunk at Christmas for my works do, I don't even remember how I got home, right? That's blackout drunk. That's when you don't know what happened. Having a puff of a vape, you're not going to remember that. Like, say you fell over and broke your phone and you blackout drunk, you wake up the next morning, oh, I must have broke my phone. How can you go, right, I must have had a toke on a vape and now I'm addicted? Like,
maybe his mate wasn't blackout drunk. His mate was like, oh, you haven't vaped for ages, but you had a toke on my vape last night.
Right, and then he heard he had a vape, even though he forgot about it. He's like, oh, I need a vape. It's a fucking 9 Lost Marys.
I think the point is, he's thought, oh, I've broken my promise now. I said I'd never vape again. Oh, fuck it. I've broken my promise. I might as well just start vaping again.
Thing is, I'd agree on, fuck it, live your life, but vaping is just gay.
If it was something
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Just, I don't know, right, say, what's a habit that's not...
Cheeseburgers!
Well, no, it's not illegal, but it's frowned upon. Finger in your bum?
Right, no one ever mentioned finger in your bum. What the fuck?
Finger in your mouth,
Where has that come from?
I didn't want to say that, I don't know why I said that.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Actually, no, that's actually good now I thought about it. Yeah, that is actually a good thing.
Yeah, right, it's frowned upon. It's not illegal, but you've done it. Right, say you've done it. You go and, I don't know, I stopped it because I hated it, right? And then you sort of, it fell in. Alright? And you get the urge for it now, and you do it 9 days a week.
Like you wake up and your finger's just in your ass from when
And
you've
now
been
you've got to do
sleeping.
it 9 days a week.
You're like, no! I've lost.
Yeah.
I do get it though. I do sort of understand.
Right, yeah, that's what we're going off of.
Yeah,
From year 8 to year 11, you used to finger your ass. Now you're in college, you stopped.
9 times a week.
Yeah, I fuck finger my ass that many times.
What finger in your ass is vape? 9 vapes a week.
No,
Are
that's
you
more
mad?
than one a day. That's like one and...
That's more than I've had in my lifetime.
That's 1.2 a day, roughly.
1.2 a day.
And some of these have like 2,000 puffs.
They're also like 15 quid. That's so
And
much
they're
money.
also the equivalent of a pack of 20 fags per vape.
All I'm saying, yeah.
Sam, this kid has gone through 180 fags in a week. He goes through 180
Say
fags
fags
in a week.
You have to say gay. What's that? No, so
You big lousy.
Stop saying that word. Right. All I'm saying, when this guy wants to buy a house, when this guy wants to buy a house, he's mudded because he's gonna think I could have so much more money, but I've spent 15 times 9. What's 15 times 9?
Have you seen them
That's theory right
TikToks?
now.
Have you seen them TikToks?
Who's segueing?
Yeah.
15 times 9. Find that out for me.
135.
It's £135 a week on vapes. When you come to buying a house, right, and he's been doing this for months. When you come to buying a house, you could think you could have so much more money.
Times one. £540 a month. £6,000, £6,480 a year. Say it takes 10 years to save up a house. 64,800 in 10 years.
You're tapped. You're fucking
That's a very expensive car. If not, paying a deposit on your house and putting like 30, 40k on top.
It makes me sad.
No, the TikToks. Have you seen the TikToks? I've quit vaping now. Here's my box of vapes that I've built up over the years.
They put it in
And
like
it's all
a kettle.
Yeah, it's like a kettle. And they'll like boil it, and you just see like the water rise in this big tub, and they've got like 7,000 fucking puff bars. They're like, look at how crazy I was. I smoked all these puff bars. I'm like,
Okay.
fuck off.
So gay.
It's so sad.
I just think you're spunking so much money. You're spunking so much. Spunking so much money. What?
Flavoured air. Flavoured air.
Literally
Breathe
flavoured air that kills you. It's flavoured air that kills you.
Yes.
These are my battery acids. I'm getting like a drink. And these
I
are
got a blueberry raz.
So cringe, man.
Toby's like, I hate vaping. Whenever I go to college, I despise the kids that vape. Right, when we
then
started
literally, we
Xbox
go
with
to the
him,
shop.
when he goes to the fucking, right lads, oh, this vape's killing me, man.
On our recent.
On our recent meetup, Sam, try this vape now. No, I don't want
Literally, on our
to. Fucking
recent
try
meetup.
it.
On our recent meetup, Toby, right? We go to the shop like every night before we go to bed just to get some scran. And we went to the petrol station to get some scran. Toby pulls up. He goes, right, what's the cheapest vape in here then? And I go, what? I swear you don't like vaping. He goes, yeah, but it's only £6. Yeah, but it's also cancer. So like, you're paying to get cancer. Then when we get back to the place we were staying, he was just sat there like, Sam, have it, just have a bit.
Yeah.
You gave in. You had one. You were trying to pressure me. You were like, Sam, have one. Have it now, you pussy.
I just said, Sam, try a bit if you want. Toby was forcing it down your gullet, and then he stuck it.
It's literally like, no one will find out. That's not what I don't care if anyone finds out. I just don't want to do it.
I just said he stuck it in you, and you went, I don't care if they find out.
That didn't come through on my end.
God.
Toby, someone in my year, like, when I was at school, spent more than like a holiday to Greece on vapes in a year. Eat that. That's fucked. And they didn't even have a job. It's all like their parents' money.
Yes. Yeah, they don't have jobs, so that's their parents' money.
Bad for the parents. I feel bad for anyone who feels like they need to.
And advice is truly appreciated. Just don't vape. Look at the money you're wasting. Then you'll go, oh, sugar tits.
Look at how much a house is. That's how much you spent on vapes in the past 6 months.
Put it in like long form like we just did. 64,800 £800 is what you would have spent on vapes in 10 years, right? Put that for your vaping the rest of your life. Say you've got your vaping, so you're not going to last forever. You're not going to last to 100. Say you last to 60, right? Times, that's 10 years to times, you're already, times, I don't know, 40 years. Sam?
Oh.
Hang on, that can't be right. Hang on. 64,800. That's 10 years times 5. In 50 years, this bloke would have spent £324,000 on vapes.
Fuck.
In 50 years.
What?
That sounds like a lot. That is a lot of time, granted, right? But divided by 50, divided by 365, that is 17 million days. Wait, hang on, no.
No, it's definitely not. 17 million. What the fuck? Just do 50 times 365.
50 times 365.
Yeah,
18,250.
That's more. That still sounds like loads.
It is.
17 million days. I don't even think the world's been here 17 million days.
And then times 24 hours. 400. I don't know why I'm putting hours into it.
What? Hang on. What are you doing? I bet we start talking.
Every hour, you've. Right.
Stop with the maths. No one cares.
In 50 years, you would have spent 438,000 hours vaping.
Shut up. No one cares.
438,000 hours vaping.
Are you still talking about maths? No one gives a fuck. You were sat there in silence for 5 minutes doing 2 + 2 is 4.
Right, what was
What the fuck? Stop with the maths. No one cares.
You would have spent 2,888,000 minutes vaping in 50 years.
You probably won't even live to 50 if you keep going.
Seconds, 172,800,000 seconds vaping.
Stop! No, I don't care. No one listens. No wonder we're not top of the Spotify charts. Fucking Stephen Bartlett deserves it. Look at what we're doing maths.
Right, how many more we got?
One more and then we got my story. Final one. This next one, yeah, go on, make a joke, whatever. Who gives a fuck? I can't stop eating is the tagline. This is such a short, this is literally a sentence. It goes, hello lads, I need/want to lose weight, but I can't stop overeating. How do I solve this? I've got a solution for this. I'm on the grind at the minute as well. About a week and a half, I've been eating less. I used to be eating all the time. I'd constantly be scranning. I'd be like, fuck this, I'm scranning. I don't do that anymore because I've got a solution. Alright. Friday, I allow myself like a nice treat in the evening.
Yeah.
Friday, you know what I'm saying? Every other day of the week, right? Wake up, my breakfast every day is 1 slice of toast. Literally just 1 slice of toast. I wake up about 7:30. I have my breakfast around about 9, 9:30, 9:10. Right? I have 1 slice of toast. That is it, right? You can put anything on it. I don't track calories or nothing like that. It's bollocks. 1 slice of toast is what I have for breakfast. Okay?
Yeah.
Lunch, I will have a sandwich and some form of crisp. Right? That's my lunch. That's it. And I have lunch at 1. Right? Make sure you leave like distance between them. Your brain the whole time will be like, fucking, I want to scran.
Yeah.
Here's what I do. I associate eating with exercise. Right?
Right.
I think, right, I can have that Snickers if I really want it, but then I've got to do 100 push-ups. I want to do 100 push-ups? No, I don't want to. So I'm not going to eat the Snickers. Bun the Snickers. Right? In the morning, I'll wake up. When I've had my toast, I'll do 2 30-second planks. Right? Fuck all, but that to me, that's just the extra thing on top, right?
Right.
So I've had my lunch, I'll go on a half an hour walk. Right?
Yep.
I'm getting active and stuff, and it takes your mind off wanting to eat more, because you want to eat more after you've just eaten. I don't know about you. When you have food and you eat it, you get more hungry. You want to keep eating more. So take your mind off it, do some planks, do some fucking weights, go outside, whatever. That's what I do, right? And dinner, have whatever your mum's cooking, whatever. That's what I have, right? And then after dinner, have some grapes. Grapes or like blueberries or some small fruit, right, to give you a little bit of nutrition. And if you just do that and then stop eating, I'll go to bed at midnight, stop eating 4 hours before you go to bed. So right now we're filming this at 9:20, right? So I've stopped eating an hour ago. Right? If you do that, it is actually impossible to not lose weight. You are eating under 2,000 calories, you're getting a bit of health in, you're doing some exercise, and you're eating not before you go to bed, which is how you put on loads of weight. So, if you want to do that, my advice is just do what I do, which is just limit yourself to no like snacks and have a bit of health and a bit of exercise. That's my solution to you, and that is what worked for me, and I believe it could work for you as well. Anything to add, Trolley? I mean, you just scran whatever and you stay skinny.
Yeah, I weighed in at boxing last night. I lost 0.5 kg the last time since I've been boxing. I've lost weight.
You eat more than I do.
And I haven't been boxing. I've been, if anything, eating worse than ever. Still going.
You came here, you had Tim or... Actually, we didn't really eat much. Normally on the meetups, we eat loads, but we didn't this time because we were just
meeting we've ever not had Tim Hortons.
Attacker, brother. Thing is, we were just ill. We were all just ill the whole time.
Yeah. Was that this meetup? Yeah, that was the last time we met up. I was thinking we've met since then, but that's literally the last time we met. Know.
So what happened is we went round Toby's on the Friday night.
Up.
Yeah, so we went to the studio. We came back from that, and we went round Toby's and just got pissed. They did, not me.
He did.
I didn't get pissed. Oh, you can see in the video I'm not pissed. I'm the only one who's... You were fucking pissed. You're on the floor.
I got videos of you drinking if you want to bring that up.
Yeah, I drank, but I didn't get pissed. I don't want to get pissed. Getting pissed sounds like no fun to me. However... What are we saying? Yeah, we got pissed, and then we all just got ill over the weekend. We were all ill. Like, normally one of us is ill and nobody catches it. Trolley was, like, throwing up.
No,
he was shitting himself.
Never threw up.
Had stomach pains.
Yeah, no, I threw up when I got back.
Yeah.
That wasn't... Then bear in mind, none of this is some gay hangover we've all got. We were just very ill. Like, I had a cough for like
a week, it on the
2
Sunday.
weeks out.
Yeah, I've still got a
2-week cough. Like, I was real ill. I was like throwing up and everything.
It's grim, so don't drink with us. I was convinced one of you two like spiked me or something.
I was convinced like one of you gave me COVID because every time we meet up, you're ill and I'm never ill.
Yeah, so... Was it you who said you tested for COVID and were positive before you came up?
No, so obviously we were ill. We were ill, and no, I didn't. Obviously, I wasn't obviously doing that. But we were all ill, and then I was joking around saying, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you lads." But before I left to drive here, I took a COVID test, was positive, and I remember that. I remember that now because I never even said joking. Because back in the time, I said, you thought I was being serious. I didn't even say, look, I got you. I was just like, we carried on the day.
Just said it because you were pissed. And Toby's mum made you like some shitty cocktail which tasted like ass.
Yeah, grim.
Fucking
I drank mine and then yours. It was disgusting.
In the video, you were just picking the seeds out.
I don't want to eat that. I don't want a mango growing in my belly.
Okay. So yeah, my advice to this bloke, just scran less. I know it sounds hard, and it is hard because you get temptations. Just fight the temptations. It's hard. You just got to fight them. Associate eating food with doing like...
You can't have cheat days though.
I have 1 day a week. I don't have a cheat day. I have like a cheat.
I have 1 day this week where I cried.
1 day? That was a cock flavour soup.
Cock flavoured soup.
Cock flavour soup. You're on Sunday, Simon.
Flavour.
Flavour. Right, it's time.
Is it time, is it? Right.
Sexy. Should we do a jingle?
Huh? You got shingles?
Do the beat, I'll do the voice. Like they do on like Low IQ and Happy Hour and shit. Sam on the beat. Oh yeah, Sam's here. He's stroking his meat. Oh yeah, Sam's on the beat. Oh yeah, he's cooking his meat. Oh. Yeah. I don't know how that
I was worried Discord doesn't pick that up, so I'm worried it's you singing that.
It barely did, yeah. It barely did. Wait, hang on, that doesn't actually relate to sexy stories. Hang on.
Right.
Okay, wait, go do another beat. I've got one for sexy stories. Right,
ready?
Sam's on the beat, not a Tory, but it's time to unveil his sexy stories, yeah.
Right.
That's fucking sick.
Open your inbox.
Coming in my auntie's ass was the best feeling I've ever felt. My aunt had a very boring and vanilla sex life when she was with my uncle. We would only have sex once every 2 to 3 weeks, and she said it was boring. Our first time hooking up was pretty vanilla.
Bear in mind, right? He says this just casually, like, yeah, the first time me and my auntie hooked up.
I don't even want to think about it. Our first times hooking up were pretty vanilla as well, but she opened up a lot. Pun. It'd already been hooking up for a few months when I suggested having anal. Having anal, is that what you say? How did you initiate anal with your missus?
Stuck it in without saying.
You're
No,
not
I'm
saying?
joking. Nah, you just gotta like talk about it and be like, fuck it, let's try it. Most
just
girls
put it
don't
in.
want to try it, but there are girls that do. There are girls that are like, I want anal badly. There are girls that I want to. Right, there are girls that I want to try it badly. There are girls that I'll try it, and then there's girls like, nope, you're going nowhere near my. You see for that?
I'm going nowhere near your ass. Is your missus into it, or is she just doing it for you, or did you force her?
No, she's into it. She's into it. Sometimes it's better, she says.
Oh, fucking hell, that's so weird. Also, when's her birthday?
October 15th of bloody May 1989.
What's the actual date?
21st.
Yeah, it actually is.
What?
You know that girl? This is entertaining, but you know that girl when we first started talking.
Don't say
again,
the
you
looks
showed me a
like
picture
her.
of Liliana. Yeah, the one that I thought looked like her.
Yeah.
They have the same birthday of the same year. They're in the same year and they have the same birthday.
Hey, it's a bit weird.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, back to coming in my auntie. Right, suggested having anal. She would look at me surprised and would call me a pervert. I really wanted to fuck her tight asshole. Just knowing that anything or anyone has ever been inside me made me want to fuck her ass even more. Taking my headphone off so I don't say it too loudly. I love looking at it I thought I said in doggy. Would never try to slide my and I would even bro, it's so small. Right. I love looking at it in doggy. I would even try to slide my thumb in, but she would always slap my hand when I would try. Or just rub it while I. Lads. Turn my microphone up. T-mic. Not on this one as well, I don't even know why. Anyway. One day, my aunt and I were chilling in her room, and she told me that she'd been thinking about anal. I was excited because I love anal. I fucking hate anal, but we move. I've only been able to experience it a few times before, but I love watching anal porn. Got hard while she brought it up. Pulled out some baby oil, and I couldn't stop thinking about the fact I was about to fuck my aunt's ass. We did our usual foreplay. Blowjob, eat her out as usual. As you do with your auntie. This time, I ate her ass. I love putting my face between her thick ass and eating her out. Moaned. I could even feel it tighten up. Hang on, that's a bad thing, isn't it? I suppose it's meant to loosen up. Tongue fucked her, and she moaned even louder. His auntie, by the way, poured some oil on her ass and started rubbing it in. Once she was oiled up, I slid my middle finger in. It was one of the hottest moans I've ever heard her make. I slowly slid my entire finger in and started fingering her. Put my dick between her ass and started fucking her ass. You have no brain cells in the writers. I put my dick between her ass and started fucking her ass. Like Tyler. Best of men's. Big B on his shirt. Always loved hot dogging her. Poured more oil to get my cock lubed up. Slapping the tip on her soul. Slowly slid the tip in and she screamed. Slowly worked my way in. Could only get the tip in. Even though I wanted to go balls deep. She put the balls in. Oh, I wanted to go balls deep. I went slow. Because I could tell she was in pain. Slowly slid it in more and more, but she told me to stop when my cock was halfway in. I grabbed more oil, but it was still super tight. Eventually, I was balls deep inside her ass. Super tight, and it kind of hurt my cock. It felt better as I stroked, but still really tight. To the final bit of the story now, boys and girls. My auntie screamed, moaned, cried, and laughed during the entire 30 minutes of it. We lasted long because of how slow I was going, but I eventually came all over her big ass. Didn't come, but I made sure to make her come after. Next morning, my aunt woke up. The next morning, my aunt and I woke up to have our usual morning sex, as you do. She said she was really sore, went to work, and had pain the entire day. We have anal often, but she says it's pretty painful. She even lets me come in her ass now. Good for you, mate. Thank you for watching the Specimens Podcast, Series 2, Episode number 4.
SPECIMENS. Oh.
We are back next Wednesday
See you
at
later.
7 p.m. on YouTube. The Spotify is being posted in the morning, by the way, to everybody now. 7 a.m. Spotify,
early
so we
now,
can
is it?
hopefully, so hopefully we can get some more Spotify listeners, because that means we get paid, and we also get maybe a Spotify deal if we ever get that big. Never know.
Yeah.
And it means you can listen early if you want to go on Spotify. So 7 a.m. UK time for the Spotify, 7 p.m. for the YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching, and we've been Sam. I've been
Yeah, we've been Sam.
Sam. Subscribe to the channel in a bit. Oh, follow us on Instagram. Oh, who gives a fuck? Anyway, in a bit. Bye.